Now, back to the interview from a few minutes ago with Barnes, Leslie, and Jimmy. The best of the Morning X. 99X.
You've agreed to come on the show because you know Keisha's going to tell you something, very personal, and so I'll step out of it, and Keisha, you can go ahead.
Jason, I love you. I do, There's something like I've been hiding from you, but I was born a male.
Kyle?
Yeah.
You're on with Jerry Springer.
Hey, Jerry. How you doing?
I'm fine. How you doing?
Oh, pretty good.
Thanks.
I got a question for you. When you first started doing your show a couple, 10 years ago or whatever, have you ever got that feeling like you did in Austin Powers where you just want to get in on the action and just kind of kick somebody's butt?
Yeah. Usually not, because I'm pretty much of a wimp. So I just don't get in fights. But I do remember there was one show out of the, 2,000 we've done now, where I did almost get in a fight, and that was with a guy from the Klan.
Oh, really?
And that was the only time I almost did. He just kept. I had lost my family in the Holocaust, and he started just messing on that and going after my mom and stuff like that. So I just kind of lost it. And but then so I go right up to his face and start pointing my finger in his face and basically using not particularly nice language, telling him to shut his face. And all of a sudden he stands up. Well, this guy's 6'4", 6'5".
I'm saying, Jerry, for a guy that doesn't fight, I don't know if a Klansman is your first choice, should be your first bout.
He stands up, and I'm thinking, I'm going to be hurt. This is very bad idea. Well, thankfully, everyone jumped in before, and then once they had him down on the ground, then I'm, prancing around like, come on. Like I was a big hero.
I got you. You're my bitch.
Yeah. But that was the only time I ever got close to a fight.
Well, the guy got personal.
Thanks, Kyle.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Jerry, are you married?
I never talk about my private life.
Okay, well then we'll go to a question about the show. You ever been tempted by, you've almost been in a fight, ever been tempted by some of those beautiful guests you have on?
Oh, look, I'm tempted just sitting here.
Oh, he's staring at Leslie. Look at this. Leslie, look at this.
Let the record show.
We're sitting next to each other.
See, there you go.
He said he's tempted here. He's not looking at me or Crash. Let's just say.
That's right. Yeah.
He's looking the other way.
No, I'm not like that other guy on the
Todd.
show.
Hey.
You're on with Springer.
Hey, Jerry. How you doing?
Fine. How you doing?
Doing good. Hey, I was wondering, in the 10 years of taping the show, what was your most memorable backstage moment?
Backstage?
Oh, backstage. Well, I think...
You can talk about on the radio.
Oh, yeah, that's all right. No, I think it was the first time I went into the, we have like the green room, and you got to go through the green room to get to the makeup room, where they put the makeup on you and stuff. So I'm walking through there, and all of a sudden I open the door, and it looks like there are these 4 or 5, naked women or half-naked women, So I said, "Oh, excuse me," and I shut and I start to walk out again, realizing that they're in there. And as I walk out, this one woman there, I kind of look down and I realized she was a woman on top, but a guy at the bottom.
Ooh.
And I get so flustered, that I smacked into the side of the door. Trying to look cool, like, hey, I can handle anything. Yeah. And I had a welt on the side of my head, so we postponed the show a little bit until the welt went down. But
is backstage a lot like your show? The scene, I'm sorry, like the movie. The scenes, is it a lot? Is it like that? There's a freak
really
show,
is.
Circus sideshow back there.
It's freak is a derogatory term, but it certainly is a show of different people. Yeah, it's crazy backstage. Yeah, it really is.
I bet your people that are in charge of booking and handling your guests you must pay them well.
Yeah, I think everyone does. The company. I don't pay them. The company does. They do.
Their hands are
well.
full.
Yeah, they have a hard job. I have the easiest job. I don't do anything. I just show up and talk to the people. So I don't take any of the credit for that.
Hey, Tiffany, you're on with Jerry Springer.
Jerry.
Yes.
Hi.
Hi, Tiffany. How are you?
Fine. I love you.
No, you don't understand. I love you. I really love you.
This tension's killing me.
Man,
you two.
okay.
Oh.
What's your question, Tiffany?
My question is actually, I think Kyle, the first caller, actually asked it. I was wondering if he had ever gotten in a fight or had gotten hurt.
No, but...
I was worried about you because I see you on stage. You shake your card and you get all nervous.
I love the fact that you're worried about me.
I do.
Yeah,
I
she's
worry
worried.
about you.
Genuinely worried
Tiffany,
about you.
I think there's a future here.
I am your biggest fan.
How big are
have
you?
never missed a show. Never.
Oh.
Never. I watch it during. I mean, I work,
You're
but I
sweet.
tape your show.
Yeah, don't watch it too much, though. It's crazy. But
No, well,
thank
it
you.
is, and
You're-
everybody thinks that I'm sick.
Yeah.
Because-
Well, you have to be sick to watch my
well,
show.
I know. That's what I said. It makes me feel better
Yeah.
about myself.
I can't land on your show and change the channel.
No,
Once
there's
I
no way.
land there, I
You're
can't.
hooked.
I'm okay. Now I'm locked down till 2:00.
That's great.
Well, can I ask you one other question?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm curious. Who is the girl right before when they announce you coming out? Who is the girl that's backstage with you with the dark hair, and she sometimes stands where Dominic stands?
Oh, that's my assistant, Joanna.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wasn't quite sure who she was.
Yeah, but the dog. Yeah, that's Joanna. You're the one who hands me the microphone before
Yeah.
we start. Yeah, that's Joanna.
Thanks, Tiffany.
Thank
Don't
you.
be jealous.
Hey, Tony.
Tony.
Hey,
Hey, Tony, how you doing?
doing fine. It's a pleasure to talk to you. I had
Nice.
a quick question for you.
Sure.
I know you used to be the mayor of Cincinnati.
Right.
What advice would you have to any former mayors, as our mayor here might end up doing a show like yours in the near future?
Yeah. Well, I found being mayor probably gave me a lot of good material for a show.
Use a money order. That's
You know,
good advice.
Yeah.
There you go.
I guess we're learning there's not that much difference between politics and my show.
Don't leave records, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay,
Thanks.
yeah, I know. Yeah, being mayor obviously is a serious job. What I do isn't, but I love doing that. But we all have different sides to our personality. So there's a serious side to me, and there's also, just clowning around, having a good time. And so the show is clowning around, having a good time.
It must be tough though, being a mayor and everything you do is up for analysis.
Well, yeah, I tell you, the greatest fear that I was really young. I was like the boy mayor. I was mayor of Cincinnati at 33.
No kidding. You were 33 when you were mayor?
Yeah, so I was really a young mayor, and I had that naive confidence, and the city was going well, so it actually turned out to be a good stint as mayor. But you worry about things like, oh my gosh, is there going to be a riot? And then you have to make, political decisions, they're easy. You're either right or wrong, and if you're wrong, you try to fix it then. But being prepared in case, in a hot summer and there's a shooting and all of a sudden you've got riots going on, you're the one that has to call out the National Guard, you're doing, and all that kind of stuff. That was the thing that scared me, that if I really had to make that decision, and you never knew when it was going to happen. You
Well, like
always
the
waited
Olympics
for the
here
call.
in '96.
Yeah,
with
living
our
with
mayor.
that day to day, that is, I can imagine what it's like to be president, when you have at a giant scale of, missiles or whatever it is, or a terrorist attack, always worried about that kind of stuff. That's the only negative. Otherwise, being mayor was fun. I mean, the tougher the problem, the more exciting it was to deal with it.
I cannot even imagine being the mayor.
No, we can't
You know what I
imagine.
mean?
We can't imagine that either, Barnes. So don't worry
Oh
about it.
my God.
So Jerry, any new movies coming out?
Yeah, well, we're in discussions on it. There may be, it's possible we'll do some other kind of a movie, maybe a Halloween movie or something like that. Yeah.
A Halloween movie. No Ringmaster 2?
Well, it kind of would be a little bit like that.
How about any more videos? Because when the show first came out, in that first video, the uncut came out, I was on the phone in seconds ordering that thing. I love it.
Well, a lot of the fighting's been cut out, so there's not much that takes place that you don't now see on
There's
the
still
air.
nudity, though.
Yeah.
Oh, you're just a lonely man.
I'm just lonely. No, but that's the best stuff.
Yeah,
when
we
you
may
see the
do
trash
something. I
come
know,
out of the
yeah.
trailer. I
Yeah.
mean, that's the good stuff.
Yeah. Well, we may do it again. It was very, my gosh, it was very profitable the first time.
Can't imagine. This guy, Crash, he
Yeah.
buys every videotape that comes
this
across
jacket,
the screen.
this jacket I'm wearing is just about paid for.
From Crash. Yeah. This guy will buy New Orleans Strip Search 3.
I just ordered the new one, Girls Gone Wild, the co-ed edition.
You have that one too?
right.
Isn't that great?
That's
Yeah,
all.
isn't
That's
that great? Yeah.
This interview isn't over. More after a quick break. You can also find it and more on the Morning X with Barnes and Leslie podcast. You're inside the best of the Morning X.